Hey, y'all, it's a Texas Sisters book launch. Yay! I'm CJ Peterson, head of Texas Sisters Press, and tonight we're going to be talking about Tested by Fire. That's my new book that's going to be launched actually today. So, yay. With me, I have the guests Jeff Craig, Patty Wiseman, and Jeff Kennett, and Christopher Hooten should be here at any point in time. He's on his way. He's in Alaska, so it takes him a little bit longer to get launched. So hopefully he'll be here shortly. In the meantime, all you have to do is comment, and you'll be entered into the Wheel of Names to get any of these prizes that we're going to be talking about today. So let's start with Patty. Patty, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. She's got a little bit of a lag.
I can hear you.
Patty, why don't you go ahead and talk about your book, what you're giving away, and while I do a little bit of background stuff.
Okay. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? It's called The Lost Opal. And it's about a mermaid that's not happy being a mermaid, and she wants to become a human on land. And she's very unscrupulous about the way she goes about trying to become human. And but there's a love story in it. There's time travel in it. It's fantasy, and just a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun writing this book. So
what do you normally write?
It's set in Seattle, Washington, where I grew up. What
do you normally
write? What I normally write is historical fiction. I have contemporary fiction, and I have a children's book. I like to spread myself out and do different things.
Awesome.
Been doing it for 12 and a half years now. I'm retired, so.
Nice.
What else?
Well, we have a few people saying hi. Again, all you have to do is comment. You'll be entered into the Wheel of Names to win any of these prizes. We have Jazz that says hi. Momburella says hi. Casey Rose says, hey, congratulations, Mom. It's absolutely amazing. And Michael Scott Clifton says, hi, everybody. So one of the reasons I really wanted Patty on today, I'm going to tell a little bit of a story. We were in the same writing group, East Texas Writers Association. And one night she was talking, and she talked about how authors can get the exact same prompt and can write completely different stories from the same prompt. And so she said, like, for example, if a fire marshal falls in love with an arsonist, and then she went on and on and on. But that stuck in my head. And so I'm like, I can make a story out of that. And so I told her I was going to do it. I told her I wrote Tested by Fire, where a fire marshal falls in love with an arsonist before he realizes she's the arsonist. And she goes, that's fine, as long as I'm dedicated in there, dedicated to me. And it is dedicated partially to her. So she's in there. Mike's Patty's books are amazing. So
thanks, Mike.
We did for Patty, and the dedication after my family dedication. I put also a special thank you to author Patty Wiseman for the story idea. To learn more about Patty and her work, check out her website. So that's in the dedication. So make sure you check that out when you get the book. We have Christopher Hooten. Hey, Chris.
Hello, CJ. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm having to use my phone. My computer just wouldn't connect to anything.
Got it. Well, happy to have you. We're currently talking about Patty. Patty, you said you've been writing for about a decade?
And there I go again. Oh.
She was doing good. Are you still with us, Patty? Okay, we'll go back to Patty. So Jeff came in next. Jeff, how are you doing today?
You talking to Jeff Craig?
Jeff Craig. I'll say Jeffrey for Jeff Kennan.
Okay. I'm doing well. It's good to be here.
So what do you write, and what are you going to be giving away tonight?
I have written a book. It was published last year on Texas Sisters. It's called An Emergent Truth. It's Christian science fiction, but I've also heard another phrase for it called metaphysical fiction, which is new to me. I did a podcast a couple of months ago, and that was a new term introduced to me. It involves artificial intelligence. It's a murder mystery, involving artificial intelligence, a little bit of intelligent design, and a cross country trip where the murder is solved. And yeah, and it's pretty interesting. I think I've got a couple of people who are really enjoyed it that have written a couple of blogs on it. So,
Oh, neat.
yeah.
So where did you get the idea?
Pardon me?
Where did you get the idea?
It sort of had been percolating in my brain for the last 15 years until I'm a retired software developer, and I always was wanting to do the some kind of fiction plot revolving around artificial intelligence. That since that seems to be where all of technology seems to be going these days, and I just wanted to have a Christian perspective on it, and have kind of bring to light the science behind intelligent design and the current zeitgeist of where our culture is going.
Very cool. So what are you going to be giving away today?
I have a Kindle version of an Emergent Truth.
Okay, perfect. So all I have to do is comment, and you'll be able to be entered into the Wheel of Names to potentially win any of the prizes we talk about today. So one of them, Patty said it will either be an ebook or paperback, winner's choice of The Lost Opal. And Jeff Craig's is the Kindle of Emergent Truth. So Casey said everybody loves a good murder, Jeff. Okay, so next up is going to be Jeffrey Kennan.
Hey, everybody. Yeah,
Coming.
there's a designation, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, spelled incorrectly, by the way. Well, spelled correctly. I just spelled it wrong for a lot of years. But it's great to be here. I actually just published a book through CJ here last month, or the month before, July. And you know, the title of the book is Shattered Glass. The idea behind it all is actually spawned on from an experience I had with my own child that had passed away. And I kind of stuffed this away for a long time, and I decided that the path that I've walked might be useful for others. And so I put it together, sent it to CJ. To my she was very she's very encouraging. Well, she actually was. She was very encouraging. She pushed me to explore some boundaries with it that I hadn't really thought through, and so it ended up being a very, very, very good experience. But I'll be giving away a copy of this to anyone, and so I'll just mail it out to you. And I just thrilled to be a part of the organization and be able to tell stories that help people with their walk with God.
Awesome. Okay. So we'll be talking again. All you have to do is comment, and in the comments, what you'll be entered into the Wheel of Names, where you can win either. So far, we've talked about Patty Wiseman is giving away either an ebook or a paperback of The Lost Opal.
You get my other book.
Jeff Craig is going to be giving away a Kindle version of Emergent Truth, and Jeffrey
That'll work.
will be giving away a hardback copy of Shattered Glass. So, Patty, can you hear us yet? Not yet. Okay, Chris, you're up. So,
Hi, CJ.
hi, how are
I'm
you?
sorry for the. I'm good. I'm sorry for the computer not working. So I'm looking at the picture of me with the phone, and it's wretched. So I don't hope I'm not scaring anyone. I'm not writing horror stories, but it's beginning to look like it's in this picture.
It's okay.
I may switch to horror story writing after what I'm seeing.
Well, Jeff, Casey says our daughter says her favorite Alaskan.
Oh,
You're her favorite Alaskan.
well, I'm the only Alaskan so far, so I rank fairly high.
Well, take what you can get. Okay, so Chris, what do you write? What do you have out? And what are you going to be giving away?
Well, CJ, I think Tracy was looking for the Stalking Wolf in here, but I'd be very willing to give. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it. The Kindle version of Journey Through the Rift, which of course you published, and it's a it's a large book, 400 and something pages. So the Stalking Wolf was a shorter kind of a novelette, but this is, of course, a journey back in time. A physician who went back in time to try to save a young gal in Fort Worth in 1878 because she was suffering from the problem of tuberculosis. So it's a time travel back into history. So I'll give that book away, and also the Stalking Wolf, which you published too, CJ. And I'm a few weeks away from sending you another one. So, but we've had floods out here on the river. We've had two very big floods in the last 2 weeks here on the river. I live on a mile-wide river, and we do what?
I said on top of the one you had in May.
Yes, these are serious floods. These flooded the whole downstairs of our cabin. And when you live on a river, you expect major events. And we have had, this is our third and fourth flood since we've lived out here for 18 years remote. And of course, when you're remote, you depend on yourself. There's nobody within 9 miles of me, another neighbor's 9 miles away. And so we've been having a battle with flooding. So far in the last 2 days, the waters have receded, but
Good.
Now it's cleanup time. So we've been having a lot of fun.
Good deal. So you have multiple books out though. You have The Journey Through the Rift, you have The Stalking Wolf, and you have the Paisel series too.
I have 4 books written. I have 2 out, one with you and another one that we'll combine with you, the Paisel series. And then I have 2 other children's stories of Paisel already written. And I'm just about done with you and I have bantered back and forth. The name of the title of this next one is I started with The Thinking Stone. I think now I think I've switched to Trusting Levi. Levi is the main character. And I think I may use Trusting Levi. He's a high school student that gains immense powers. And so he's an Alaskan high school student. So this is more science fiction than I'm having. I'm not a science fiction guy, but I'm science fiction right now. My little editor Tracy's been going over and she said, "Boy, you're zooming way into space here." So if you like space travel, CJ, you're going to get a little dose of it.
There's nothing wrong with that. So you're going to be giving away a Kindle of Journey Through the Rift, correct?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Patty, can you hear me yet? Patty's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Can you tell us about your other books that you also have out?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep.
You
Can
want
you
me
tell
to
us-
call you?
No, that's okay. Can you tell us about the other books that you have out? There's a slight lag.
I don't have your phone number.
Okay. Okay, we're going to push forward then. So tonight we're going to be talking about the Tested by Fire. Like I said, Patty inspired it as in one of our author groups. And in it follows Robin Flynn, and she ends up being an arsonist. And I'm not giving anything away because the tagline is "What happens when a fire marshal falls in love with an arsonist." So it's not just about that. There's a whole lot. I mean, anybody who knows me knows there's a lot more to a story than just that baseline. That just kind of a little bit enough to kind of go, I'm all for moral dilemmas. And she ends up connecting with the fire marshal, and he doesn't realize she's the arsonist until it's too late. So you have to read to find out what happens. This is one book that I have that's a standalone. I have another standalone that's Chain Reaction, where they go back in time. Trip and Tori go back in time to purposely change their family line. So it's kind of a reverse butterfly effect. They're doing it on purpose. Barilla smiles. And she loves it too. And then I also have the Sands of Time trilogy, which is about teens with gifts and their tyrannical sort of father figure, so to speak. Actually, he's their father legally, who tries to control them all and what all happens through them. I tell people that Sands of Time is crazy good. Cool. I tell people that basically appointed time, things start blowing up and they start exploding in Race Against Time, and they pretty much go nuclear and out of time. So as my daughter said, Sands of Time is crazy good. There's lots of craziness that does go on in it. But what happens when you have a bunch of teens with abilities? So that's what happens. And then I also have the Team Angel series, which spans 3 series and 2 standalones. So it spans the Grace Restored series, the Holy Frame trilogy, Strength from Within, and also Divine Legacy series, as well as Christmas Angels wraps it all up in a pretty little bow. So I think this is my 19th novel that I have coming out. 19 novels. I'm in 4 anthologies, and I have 2 children's books. So it's been a fun ride. I've been published since 2012, so I enjoy it. But I especially enjoy helping other authors, for example, Jeff Craig, Jeffrey Kennan, and Chris Hooten. But I have a lot of really cool author friends like Miss Patty Wiseman and Michael Scott Clifton, who also commented. And I just enjoy the author world altogether. It's a fun place to be, and it's a fun occupation because we're all in it to help people enjoy reading and whatever it is that we're writing. So I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be giving away an ebook copy as well as a paperback copy. So 2 different prizes of Tested by Fire. Does anybody, and to find out more about me, you go to cjpetersonwrites.com. Does anybody have anything else they would like to add before we start spinning?
Does Tested by Fire have a happy ending?
Yes.
There was a delay in it. Yes, we all caught that.
Everybody knows my book. Kind of like I explain it like Michael Weatherly explains NCIS is no character is safe. That's my book. So no character is safe. Let's just put it that way. It does have a happy ending, but there's a long journey to get there. Let's put it that way. But yeah, there is eventually a happy ending.
Good.
So yeah. So we shall see what happens. So right now we have 4. Anybody else want to comment before we start spinning the wheel of names? Go for it. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So let's head on over to the wheel of names. Oh wait, wait. Mike said the premiere of Tested by Fire is great. What a hook! A fireman falls in love with an arsonist. Yep. That's the gist. Someone goes, well, aren't you afraid to be, oh, wait, there's another name. Trevor says, congratulations. Thank you, Squish. Someone goes, well, aren't you giving it away? And no, I'm not, because there's a whole lot more than just that going on. Let's put it that way. Okay, wheel of names. Here we go. So we're going to go in order of who talked first. So we're going to do Patty's first. Patty's was an ebook or paperback of The Lost Opal. And that is going to go to Jazz. So Jazz, I need to know if you want a paperback or an ebook. Okay. And then next we're going to go to Jeff Craig for a Kindle version of Emergent Truth. That goes to, looks like Casey Rose. Awesome. Amirella says yay. Next is going to go to Jeff Kennon's hardback of Shattered Glass. Mombirella. Congratulations. And then Jeff Hootens. Sorry. Christopher Hooten's Kindle of Journey Through the Rift.
For some reason, I've lost this.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I lost everything. This phone is so hot, I cannot hardly hold it.
Is that right?
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add Jazz back in and Casey back in. Okay, so this is for everybody's all back in. But what I'm also going to do is actually add Patty Wiseman. I'm going to add Jeff Faree Kennan. I'm going to add Jeff Craig. And I'm going to add Christopher Hooten. These are going to be for the ebook and the paperback. I've tested by fire. So the ebook is going to Patty. Do you want the ebook or do you want the paperback?
I want the paperback.
You got it.
Paperback.
You got it. Okay, and next we're going to do then the ebook.
Okay.
That is going to Mombirella. Congratulations all. Well done. So if you want to catch any of these authors, you can find, we'll start with Patty. You can find Patty at pattywiseman.com. That's www.pattywiseman. And Jazz, I need to know whether you want a paperback or a hardback. I'll catch you afterwards. Unless they already answered. And they didn't. And then we also have Jeff Craig. And you can find his books at https://author jeffcraig.square.site. That's authorjeffcregg.square.site. Jeff Kennan is Jeff at www.jeffkennan.com. That's www.jeffkennon.com. And then the Christopher Hooten, you can find his stuff at ChristopherHootenWrites.com, ChristopherHootenWrites.com. And then you can find my stuff at cjpetersonwrites.com. That's CJPetersonwrites.com. Mommy says, woohoo, and congratulations, everyone. And Jazz would like the paperback, please, Patty. Okay. All right, you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, Jeff and Jeffrey and Chris and Patty. Thank you guys so much for joining in. We appreciate you guys greatly. Catch us next time for the next book launch, which should be Chris Hooten's. We'll find out later. Bye.